Jayson Tatum has been going absolutely insane in this year's postseason, so I thought that there would be no better time to make a Jayson Tatum build video as the Eastern Conference Finals are starting today, and Game 1 is going to be against the Miami Heat. But let me not hold you guys much longer. Let me show you guys how to make this Jayson Tatum build, man. Let's go. If you want to get high quality jerseys at a low price, go pick up some brand new jerseys at pristinejerseys.com. Link is going to be in the description below beneath the like button. All right, so now let's take a look at how to make this build. It's going to be very simple. You're going to be making it at the small forward position, and jersey number is going to be 0. And then when it comes to the body settings, we're going to be going with the height of 6'8", weight 210 pounds with a 7'4" wingspan and a defined body shape. So now when it comes to the finishing, you're going to get a 76 close shot, an 80 driving layup, an 86 driving dunk, which is going to get you the basic contact dunks as well as gold limitless takeoff and silver posterizer. And then you're also going to get a 70 post control, which is going to get you post spin technician on gold. All right, and now let's take a look at some of these finishing highlights. Listen, that 86 driving dunk is going to be more than enough. It's going to allow you to finish in transition and over opponents in traffic without any issue. And not only that, but if you also equip slashing takeover, you're going to dunk at the rim without any issues. As you can see throughout the video right here, I'm using double slashing takeover, which is going to increase my driving dunk even more, and it's allowing me to become unstoppable when I'm trying to dunk at the rim. But you don't even need slashing take. You can still finish over people without any issue. You can also get some really nice alley oops on this build as well, because again, you're 6'8", you're a pretty tall player. You can just cut and get those lob animations pretty consistently. And again, we're going crazy with the dunk meter. That's another thing too with these builds that can get contact dunks. I feel like it's really nice to be able to learn how to use the dunk meter. But you know, overall, this build is going to finish well around the rim. Now take a look at this right here. We're playing some defense. We're able to bait the lane. We get the steal. We're out of transition. It's going to be an easy wide open bucket. And then this last play right here, we have slashing take, and we're just going to go straight to the rim, get an easy dunk, and it's a bucket. So now let's take a look at the shooting, man. You're going to get an 81 mid-range shot on this build, which is going to get you midi magician on Hall of Fame. This is going to allow you to hit those mid-range pull-ups, your post fade, your post hop shot, and then you're also going to get an 86 three-point shot. This is going to get you silver limitless range as well as Hall of Fame Claymore, and it's going to allow you to just be a really good shot creator around the three-point line and a knockdown shooter from limitless range. Now listen, just like Jayson Tatum in real life, when you need to hit a clutch bucket, you absolutely can. Okay, well, maybe he's a little inconsistent in those clutch situations, but you know what? He was pretty consistent in that Game 7 against Philadelphia, so we'll say he's clutch for now. But back to the build, man. You're going to be a knockdown, catch, and shoot player. You're going to be able to take shots off the dribble, and you're going to be able to hit his step back threes. And look at this right here. You can hit contested shots as well with that high three-point rating. But listen, you might have some games where you shoot really bad from three, just like Jayson Tatum in Game 6 against the Sixers, but it don't matter because we will still hit those clutch threes in the fourth quarter. Stepping it back right there is an easy bucket. I've pretty much said everything I need to say about this build when it comes to shooting, but here's just one more highlight. We're ISOing at the top of the key, hit them with the Westbrook cross into the step back three. Again, he's giving me way too much space. All right, so now let's move on to the playmaking. We're going to be getting a 76 pass accuracy, which will get you the LeBron James pass style as well as gold break starter on this build. And then you're going to get an 89 ball handle, which is going to get you quick first step on Hall of Fame, and a 75 speed with ball, which will get you the Michael Jordan dribble style, which is the best dribble style in the game. Now listen, a 75 pass accuracy is going to be more than enough, especially when you are playing in the rec center. Maybe if you're playing in more competitive situations like Pro-Am, you might need higher pass accuracy, but a 75 is going to be enough when you're playing just like in rec or in park. You could definitely use an 85, 86, or even higher because you could definitely tell the difference between the two, but a 75 is going to be more than enough. You're going to be able to throw any of the passes that you would want to make, whether it's a bounce pass, a flashy pass, a pass across the court. You're going to be able to hit your break starters as well because you're getting gold break starter on this build right here. Dot in the center in the mid-range area, he's popping and it's open somehow. And I think the pass accuracy accurately reflects how Jayson Tatum is in real life. He's going to get you those assists. He's not the greatest passer. He's definitely more than good enough, but he's not the greatest passer. He's not like Curry. He's not like Jokic. He's not like some of these other players, but he's definitely going to be more than competent enough at the playmaking category. Now let's quickly talk about the ball handle. Now listen, for this video, I was using pretty much all of Jayson Tatum's SIGs, as you can kind of see right here, but listen, having that 89 ball control is actually going to be super clutch because it's going to allow you to use the Kobe Bryant signature size up, which is super good in this game, and it's used by by most 5-out point guards, especially in Pro-Am, because of how fast and explosive you can be with it. And one of the best examples of this is Joe No. So if you won't take my advice about the Kobe signature size up, at least take Joe's, okay? But either way, I mean, the build's going to be fantastic. You're going to have that quick burst. You're going to be able to pass. Look at this right here. That was, I mean, from one side of the court to the other in the half-court set, hitting a wide open shooter. And again, right here, hitting another open stretch big, and it's an easy bucket. Last play right here before we move on to the defense. Icon pass to the stretch big, top of the key. Again, easy bucket. But now let's take a look at the defense. On this build, you're going to get a 71 interior, an 86 perimeter defense, which is going to get you silver clamps, a 78 steal, which is going to get you silver interceptor, a 75 block, which is going to get you gold chase down artist as well as bronze anchor, and then a 74 defensive rebound, which will get you bronze rebound chaser and allow you to snag a couple boards at the small forward position. Now, I don't have too many defensive highlights on this build because it was one of the last things I upgraded on this build when I was trying to get clips for this video, but you know, you could get some lanes, you could get some steals. That's something you could do with pretty much any steal rating in this game if you know what you're doing. And as you can see right there, you could come flying in and get chase down blocks as well. Right here, again, this is the clip you saw earlier. Play the lane for the hash defender, and it's an easy bucket. But now let's take a look at the build fully maxed out. You're going to get 18 finishing, 23 shooting, 20 playmaking, and 19 defensive badges. I recommend that you put all 4 of the badges that you get from the Welcome to the League storyline into finishing, so you can actually use all of your tier 3 badges. You're gonna have to core limitless takeoff, and then you can use both posterizer and slithery because you'll have 22 finishing badges. And again, overall, this build is really good. It's really balanced. You're getting a balanced badge count. But now let's take a look at the takeovers that you get on this build. All right, so when it comes to the takeovers, you're going to get all of the slashing, shot creating, sharpshooting, and lock takeovers on this build. And pretty much any combination is going to work. For most of the video, I was using easy blow-bys because that's just going to allow me to finish at the rim better. It's going to allow me to get better contact dunks. But sharpshooting takeovers, unreal this year. So was lock take, and so was shot creating takeover. You can put on ankle breaking shots, break some ankles, put on pull-up precision, hit some fades in people's faces that are heavily contested. And as you can see, the build name is shot creator. But again, man, the build is going to be fantastic. This is the closest thing that I could think of to a Jayson Tatum build aside from a replica. And the replicas aren't really great this year. I mean, hopefully they're better next year, but I mean, some of them aren't really that bad, but then again, they're not really that great. Now, let's say you did actually want a Jayson Tatum replica build. This is it right here. Height 6'8", weight 210, 7'1" wingspan. Numbers got to be 0. Make sure you do it at the small forward position and give it the right-handedness. Copy those attributes as you saw on the screen right there. Here's all the takeovers you're going to get on this build. It's pretty much the exact same as the one that I showed you throughout the entire video. And now let's take a look at the replica build. I'm showing the takeovers, and again, listen, you can make any combination of these takeovers work, but now we're going to come out of here. We're going to get the player comparisons of Danny Granger, Andrew Wiggins, and Jimmy Butler. And as you see right here, we're going to get the replica build Jayson Tatum, and he gets the nickname Problem. Really? Has anybody ever called him the... whatever.